How is everyone out there? Originally, I had something different planned for this week, but I just had to change my plan. Because I sat back and waited. I've waited because earlier in the week, you may know about a rapper named Azealia Banks, who went on a Twitter rant, which apparently was born of reading a satirical article which claimed that Sarah Palin said that blacks chose to be slaves, basically. Exactly how intelligent could Azealia Banks be not to have realized that satire wasn't real? It was just a joke. And not to have checked Snopes.com or something like that first. How disgusting must Azealia Banks be to jump to that Twitter rant, which I plan to have shown right here for you? And how disgusting must she be to not immediately delete the tweets or issue an apology, but only to do such things, after Sarah Palin reacts. Turns out Sarah Palin didn't say this, but let's just pretend, to understand what Azealia Banks, how she felt, let's just pretend for a moment that that was the case. So, Azealia Banks went on a Twitter rant, said she needs to get head fucked by black dudes, and I'm paraphrasing a little bit, with big, long, ashy dicks, and they needed to be the biggest, burliest black dudes out there, and she needs to basically had a train run on them. She would be gang raped by these black dudes. And what I've waited for, I mostly waited for feminists to, I guess, chastise her, denounce her, to say something and let Azealia Banks know this isn't cool, because rape is a crime. Rape is something that they speak a lot about. This guy's in prison for false rape accusations. Rape is a big deal, and it's the most heinous crime ever. And most heinous crime to a woman, most heinous crime to a man, too. Most heinous crime to feminists. But I haven't heard this, and I've been looking on the websites to find this, and I'm not calling myself a fan of Fox News here, but I happen to stumble across a tweet by Fox News, and apparently they can't see it either, or Fox Nation rather, they can't see it either. So I'm going to go out on a limb and guess that this response by feminists to this terrible language, it just simply doesn't exist. And the sheer utter silence by these feminists, because they gotta know, it makes them seem very hypocritical. And Azealia Banks herself has already publicly said, hey, I'm not a feminist. But I just wanted to point out that hypocrisy to you. But I also wanted to say something else. And I don't normally like to talk about race here, but Azealia Banks has already said that she ain't dealing with no black dudes. Now, the fact that she said that, I don't care. She's crazy. Well, she seems crazy to me. Getting arrested, not something that a black dude, well, no man needs at all, really. So, it doesn't bother me any. But she specifically says that the guys that she wants to rape Sarah Palin have to be black. You know, the kind of guy she's already said she doesn't like and she doesn't want to deal with. How disrespectful is that? So she would want this crime to be committed by the people that she don't like, so that they can go to jail. And Sarah Palin can have, I guess, what she would figure to be the worst punishment ever, while she sits back and nothing happens to her. I need everybody to think about that. That's some really sick stuff. When you really think about that, it's really sick.